Hello and welcome to the Dancer's Hideout, a place where you'll find all the tips and tricks to help you in your dancing. My name's Ian, I'm a professional teacher and former competitor with over 30 years of dancing experience. Today we're looking at the 5 biggest mistakes that I commonly see a lot of beginner dancers making time and again, unfortunately.
Hold on to your butt.
And more, how to fix them. So whether you're new to dancing or you want to brush up on your basics,
Julian!
this is the video for you. So, jumping straight in. The first mistake that I commonly see a lot of beginners and early learner dancers making is what I would refer to as a postural collapse, the collapse of the posture. This is in both ballroom and also in Latin. Now, the benefit is that in both styles of dancing, the way that we hold ourselves is exactly the same. So there's no difference really in the way that we're holding our body position for our posture in both ballroom and Latin. It's the element of poise that's a little bit different there, but we won't cover that today.
Okay.
So, if I'm standing with my posture, and I'll do it this way a little bit so you can see a little bit easier from the sideways position, the incorrect posture that you see all the time is this. Body is slouched, like I said, it's got that collapsed feeling about it, and also my head is forward as well. So I'm sort of here. Same for the ladies tend to get a little bit shouldery sometimes, and that creates like a bit of a hunch.
Oh, man!
For want of a better phrase. And like I said, the chin drops down as well. So the leaders tend to go here, and the ladies tend to go here. Does that make sense? Yeah? Doesn't look very good, because unfortunately what happens is the leaders feel like the ladies are clinging onto them, and the ladies feel like the leaders don't know where they're going. So to help with this, like I said, it's the same for both ballroom dancing and Latin dancing, and it's also the same whether you're the leader or the lady, because we both need to use our posture clearly so that whenever we dance with one another, that we're able to move very, very clearly across the floor or with each other on the floor much easier. So, how to correct this? So, we want to think about our belly button coming towards our spine. Yeah? So we're breathing in slightly, like this. And what we're then doing is we're creating a lengthening feeling of the spine from the bottom of back of the head here, right the way down, to lengthen the spine, like that. So belly button to belly button in, spine lengthened, lift the chin, and that. The 3 little characteristics to help switch our ballroom position from this to this.
Nice.
Little practice exercise is that. Practice this, feeling that the belly button is squeezing in, you're stretching the spine, and then you're lifting the chin at the end to help round off everything afterwards. Everything that comes afterwards is either leader, lady, Latin dancing. So everything is the same posturally speaking, it's just the poise is a little bit different. The second thing that I see a lot of beginner dancers doing incorrectly is heavy feet. So whenever they're taking their steps in their ballroom dancing or in their Latin dancing as well, there's like a very heavy clunky feeling of the feet as they're taking their steps and producing their movements. Whenever we're dancing the ballroom dancing, we want to feel like we're rolling the feet nice and smoothly across the floor to give us that gliding quality that you see in a lot of swing dances.
Julian!
And in the Latin dancing, we also want to make sure that we're able to recover the feet underneath the body very, very clearly so that we can then continue with our dancing. To give just 2 examples, we would look at because that's very slow and very swing orientated, so you would use a lot of that elegant feeling of the way that you roll through the feet. And in the Latin dancing, the rumba is a classic one because not only is it a slower dance for you to be able to feel how you would recover the foot underneath you, but also so that you could then correctly move yourself into the next step. So, to explain the foot roll principle a little bit, whenever we're taking our dance steps in our ballroom dancing, we want to make sure that the foot rolls underneath the body. So if I'm going to start here with my toe behind me, I'm going to roll that foot underneath me from a toe into a ball of foot, into a flat foot where the feet are side by side, into a heel, and as that foot rolls through into a heel, I'm going to move forward onto that step, like that. Automatically now the back foot has become a toe, and if I'm going to continue this process to continually move forward, it's going to roll from a toe to a ball of foot, flat foot when it's side by side, into another heel before walking forward. To reverse this process, I'm going to then start in a heel, I'm going to roll the foot underneath me into a flat foot, into a ball of foot to prepare for the step going backwards, and as it reaches back into a toe, I'm going to transfer the weight, and that's going to switch my foot position. When I'm now in this position, I can now roll the foot from a heel into a flat foot, where it's side by side again, very important, into a ball of foot, before reaching back into a toe to take the next backward step. Very, very easy. Yeah, this can get a lot more complicated, so just to keep it simplistic, the foot roll principle stays flat.
Liar!
Where to apply this is on the first step of all of your dances. So whenever I'm dancing that first step of a waltz, I'm going to roll that foot forward before then taking my side close step. I'm going to prepare the foot, ball, toe, and I'm going to roll the foot backwards. Side, close. For the rumba, we would do a very similar process of recovering the foot to take the step, but the benefit here is we don't need to worry about any other factors because the rumba stays flat. So whenever I'm preparing my foot in the Latin dancing, it starts again in the toe position. It recovers underneath me, staying in a toe position because I want that protrusion of the knee so that I can create like the hip action. When I then start moving that foot forward, I move my body weight with it, and then I transfer the weight fully forward. I can then continue into the next step to continue going forward. Whenever I'm going backwards, I reverse this process exactly like I did in the ballroom example, but in a Latin equivalent. I'm going to start with my foot in a toe position. I'm going to recover the foot, reach the toe behind me, transfer the weight. Recover, reach, transfer the weight. The third mistake that I see a lot of dancers making is the loss of timing. Timing obviously is a little bit of an extended type of topic. I'm going to talk about timing because again, waltz is a much easier dance for us to grasp a lot of the basic elements required for dancing in general, but ballroom dancing as well. I'll keep prioritized with the ballroom aspect. Whenever we're dancing the waltz, the benefit we have with this dance is that it is 3 steps to 3 beats.
Obviously.
Waltz is danced in 3/4 timing, which means that we're counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 with all of our steps, and 9 times out of 10, those steps are the same. We're not going to add in any extra steps with any extra timing there. 9 times out of 10, we're dancing 1, 2, 3 with our counts, and we're dancing steps 1, 2, 3. We're not dancing like 4, 5, 6 steps and then the same 1, 2, 3 timing, if that makes sense. Okay, we're not doubling up the amount of steps we're doing. We're just dancing 1 step to 1 beat very, very easily.
That's it? That's the best you got?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Whenever I'm going to take a moving step in the waltz, let's say the box waltz pattern that we mentioned before as well, I'm going to go just forward, side, close, and then back, side, close. A very easy step pattern. You're more than welcome to slow this down and pause it at certain points to get caught up here. Whenever we're dancing through into the step and dancing side, close, moving into the step and dancing side, close, we're using the timing, and the timing is correlated to the beat.
Obviously.
So whenever we're dancing 1 step, we're dancing 1 beat. So I would dance 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm using the rising and lowering and all that part of it in conjunction with the step. If I'm dancing a rumba, just as an example of contrast, I'm going to dance 4, 1, dancing 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Very easy pattern, very easy steps, very easy movement. Rumba is sometimes also counted in quick, slow timing. That's a personal preference that I use for beginner level dancers. From a beginner or a social dancer, I'm more likely to use quick, slow timing because it's much more relatable to the step pattern you're producing. So in a rumba, you would dance for 1, quick, slow, and quick, slow. For the technical application of how you settle your weight into a hip action, that would be quick, slow, quick, slow. By using this method, in relation to the steps you're dancing, you get a much more clearer understanding about how you're dancing your steps. All we do is then we link that to the accent beat of the music. If you play any piece of music, or waltz music for instance, you'll hear a very clear, distinct count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A lot of the time, these accents are produced through percussive instruments.
Are you serious?
There'll be a very clear, distinct aspect of when that happens. The fourth mistake that I see a lot of dancers making, particularly beginners, is gripping. Oh my God! Yeah, so the leader goes,
Sorry, bro.
we need to go here, or the lady goes, I feel really like I'm not sure where I'm going, okay? In the ballroom dancing, more often than not, the leader is facing forward. They're progressing forward, they're moving. More often than not, the ladies are going backwards.
Liar!
You have a combination of leaders wanting to go really far, and the ladies, they're taking smaller steps because if they're in this position here, they can't see what's behind them. Both people need a reassurance. Leaders need a reassurance that the ladies are with them, whatever they choose to do. And ladies, you have to create a clear positioning for yourself, otherwise the leaders are unfortunately just going to take over that space.
Seriously.
Dancing's a 50-50 orchestration, and so both leader and lady are responsible for their own dancing, their own space. Leaders, to help with this aspect of gripping, okay, in ballroom, take it to your elbows. So I'm taking that to my elbows. Any tension that's created and any force that's created in the grip is distilled through lengthening my elbows and feeling like my triceps like that to create my frame. Now there's no opportunity for me to do this because if I did, I'd lose my frame. I'm trying to pull my partner, I'm trying to move my partner. So I'm here. Stretch, just place the hands and then I can move. Ladies, a similar idea, but for you ladies, you're going to use this parts of your hands to create a pressure towards your partner. Let them know that this is your space. So stretch your elbows and press the hands towards the partner. Note that my hands don't go here.
Surprise, motherfucker!
As soon as I go here, this becomes a weight and it drops, pulls everything down, so leaders look like they're pulled down, right? Pressure towards the partner. This is my space and this is where I'm dancing. And you should find that by maintaining this, because this takes a little bit of practice obviously, it's a clarity with your partner about where each other are on the floor. In the Latin side of things, when you have established your connection with your partner, and Latin changes connections quite a lot of the time, so the intention is not to have this, where the leaders are holding the fingers, because this is going to create problems. Always connect to the top of the lady's palm, the leaders, whether it's this, the opposite way around, even in a handshake hold. I'm still putting my thumb around onto that part of the lady's palm there. When we're in the closed hold, it's a circle with a slight tension towards the lady, but and if you think about it in terms of a circle rather than a grip, you go from a sideways compression to a more like, it's almost like a hug. Like this. And ladies, you're similar. You're very similar in this way. You're going to use this part of the palm to create your space in the Latin in a single hand connection. This is my space. I'm going to dance my step. You're going to leave me. I'm going to dance my step. And in the closed hold, same thing. This, but this around the leader's shoulder here to create that like curved feeling of like wherever you want to step, I'm here with you. So what we're doing is we're taking that force and weight that's felt when we grip one another, and we're converting it into stretches and tensions that can be used with one another to help navigate the space. And this last little tip is more of a confidence kind of tip.
Nice.
I've never been a big fan of the word confidence, but a lot of people do relate to the understanding of what confidence is. I feel that confidence is a label that people will associate to a lack of something else. Whenever you're dancing, particularly if you're a beginner and you're learning and you're not quite sure about what you're doing, ironically enough, the feeling that you have goes right the way up the ladder to the professional level.
You serious?
There are many times when you will step out onto a dance floor or a practice or a social night event, or if you're a competitor, you'll step out onto a competition floor, and you will very often times feel that you are not enough. This is ridiculous, because your dancing is not somebody else's dancing, and somebody else's dancing is not your dancing. Many people can be better than you can be better than somebody else, but nobody's dancing is the same, because we're all different.
No way. No.
So the understanding to take away from the final point here is for you to dance with much more like self-assuredness within yourself, whether you're a leader or a lady, because if somebody is watching, give them something to watch, right? There you have it. Those are the top 5 mistakes that I see a lot of dancers, particularly beginner dancers and early learner dancers.
Finally!
Hopefully you've learned something from today's episode. I feel like I have. And if you have enjoyed what you've seen from today's video, be sure to give us a like. We do really appreciate it, of course. If you want to see more from the Dancers Hideout, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button, or to be sure to ding the bell icon so you can stay notified for whenever we put out new videos or content. Drop down in that comment section down below which tip of today's top 5 did you find the most useful. Maybe there's something you want to see us do in a future video. Let us know. We do want to hear from you. In the meantime, my name's Ian. This is the Dancers Hideout, and it's been a pleasure.